Hey everybody, this is Limpster here. Hey, I had a lot going on. This morning I went to the hospital, and it wasn't on my account. It was on my father-in-law's account. Dadgum, man, I need to cut my hair or start grease it back or something. Trying to let it grow out. Because all my life I've had jobs that told me you had to cut that nasty looking hair of yours. And so I know I look better without it, but I just want to have long hair and in a ponytail, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what I was saying. I went to the hospital, and it was because my father-in-law had some serious pains in his stomach or abdominal area. And they don't know what's going on with it right now. But as I was walking into that hospital, that didn't really hit me like a ton of bricks, but when I seen him laying there in that hospital bed, it just, hold him back, Limpy. It just reminded me of the time when I was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? Having an addiction is a very, very powerful thing that takes a hold of you, and that's where I woke up, was in the hospital. My leg was just twisted and mangled. It was broke completely in half and poking through my skin. They didn't even want to do surgery on it. I don't know why right away. It took them a little while. They just, they stopped the bleeding or whatever. I don't quite know why they just didn't do it right away. It took them like a little while, like hours, not days. But anyway, I've been clean for 2 years. 3 months and about 10 days. And I started this channel. Well, let's back up before that. I didn't really have any major problems with my addiction, so I thought, or maybe I did. I try not to think about too much of the past and look towards the future, but the more and more I think about it, it was like an off and on thing, that wasn't the most important thing to me in my life. That was just recreational use, But when my mom passed away, I was actually secretly trying to kill myself. I was doing everything in my power to not live no more because I didn't want to live, and I didn't have the balls to do it myself, So I was just like living a death wish, and it backfired. It backfired on me because it took that one thing that I love the most out of life, except for my family, which was my bike. My bike used to be my therapy. I used to get on it. I did not get on it, I did after my mom passed away, but before my mom passed away, I would get on that bike only when I was sober, I didn't want to get on it being up 7 days, I didn't want to do that, but after my mom passed away, it was like a ticking time bomb. And it was like I knew every time I hit that start button that it was like rolling the dice. I never thought that in a million years that it would, my addiction would take that away from me. It almost took my life, So, I started a channel on accident. I got accidentally on YouTube because I met somebody that had a channel. And I felt like what it was like to have people make fun of you out in the open and call you names. And believe it or not, anytime anybody calls me a name, it kind of helps me, because when you're in public and you're seen like that, people kind of stray away from just saying what they feel, They hide behind that computer and they just let it out, So I get the good with the bad, I still have to, deal with getting punched all the time, Sometimes it annoys me. Sometimes Ratchet 951, thank you. He just told me to act like they're not there. Just ignore them and act like they didn't even say it and move on. And I did, and slowly, over a period of about 2 years, maybe, I think here the last 3 or 4 months, man, my roads haven't been rocky on this channel, and I And they just kind of faded away, you know. During the meantime, my wife, she couldn't take it, man. She kind of left the channel for a little while and quit reading the comments because they were starting to really get to her, you know. And I tried to coach her through it and this and that and the other, and she just says, look, just right now in this point in time, I'm not ready for YouTube. And when she was scared in that car today, I said, please, baby, let me put this on here. I mean, because on the way to the hospital, which is about an hour away, I'm watching my wife grab the seat, and she was squiggling and couldn't quit, you know, screaming. I said, let me get this on camera. And she says, no. And my daughter says, yeah, I think you should. So this channel has really been here for me because I have a lot of people here that come here that maybe have had some things in common with me, and they help me. And y'all really do. I really appreciate y'all, you know. This channel is not about making money. I still haven't monetized my channel. I don't get paid for doing this. I get paid back for what y'all give me. And I really wanted to thank y'all, each and every one of you that leave comments. I've noticed a lot of the crowd. I get the crowd that I used to have. Danny the Plumber still here. Ratchet 951 still here. Dave from Florida is still here. He spells his name, well, I don't have to tell you. Dave from Florida, he spells it P-H-U-C-K, and y'all know the rest. So I don't try to cuss on here for that reason, but anyway, I've got y'all, the ones that have been here from the very beginning, the very first days, including that little girl, Heaven. You know, she found me upset and kind of tearing up on the channel. And because I got taken out of the YouTube channel that I was on when I first aired on YouTube, I was over there on that channel, and it really upset me that I got that taken out of my life. And so something left out of my life, and I was giving her, and she was seeing that I was having a hard time, and she wanted to keep watching me, and she calls me, her dad calls me all the time, and I hear about all the hyperactivity she does and how she won't leave the cat alone. And I told her, you know, she thought about getting rid of the cat, and I know I'm babbling, I'm just telling you about all the experiences I have, but she would tell me, I'm thinking about getting rid of the cat, and I said, look, from experience and my kids, I don't think she's gonna hurt the cat too much. Just don't let her anywhere near water. Because, you know, my son decided he was going to play airplane with the cat in the tub, and I ain't going to say no more about it. But that was the only tragedy I ever seen out of anybody that was hot. Most of the time, the cat will scratch the heck out of you. But anyway, I just wanted to thank everybody that's been here long term, and thank you for the new subscribers that have come on this channel. It's getting more beautiful outside now. It's real warm right now. I'm out here trying to pick up some things, maybe clean out this truck. I finally got that storage building out there. George from next door, my neighbor, he's giving away a lot of things. He gave me a dog kennel. I really don't need the dog kennel because my dogs, they most of the time, you know, except when it's pretty outside, they'll come out and play and this, that, and the other. But they don't try to jump out the fence. They can, but they don't. You know, they're very good dogs, you know. So I don't need a dog kennel, but I'm going to turn the dog kennel into another storage facility. It's got a roof on it already. I just need to add some corrugated tin on the walls. Excuse me. But anyway, I just wanted to make that video out there and let y'all know how I felt in the moment that I was in and where I went with this channel. And I just wanted to thank everybody out there for supporting me, you know. It means so much to me. It keeps me straight, man. Like I said, it's been a little over 2 years since I've had that drug in my veins, you know what I'm saying? It's a miracle that I'm alive. It really is. That car was right on top of me. I remember seeing the headlight right here, you know, right above my head. And the car was literally on top of me. And when he backed up over me, he actually had to spin the tires to get off of me, you know, because I was screaming and hollering pretty loud. You know, I think I even heard one person said, no, don't move him, don't move him. And I was like, get this car off of me. I was upset bad, you know. And he, because he was, you know, he latched onto my bike. I just wanted him to get off of me, you know. And he was on the phone. You know, cell phones are a very bad thing to have in the car with you. I think that everybody should be turning them off, you know, unless you're using them as your maps go or something. You're trying to find your way. I mean, back in the day, we didn't have maps goes, man. We had a book, and somebody was in the passenger seat, and if you was by yourself, you had to remember, you know, you had to have a good memory on where to go, and if you get lost, you got to pull over and look at the map some more. These days, kids, and you could ask people in a store, hey, where's so-and-so at, and they could tell you exactly how and give you directions and everything. But nowadays, they don't, you know, you go into a place and you don't have your phone with you. They don't know neither. They got to look on their phone. The way of the world, man. I'm hoping these phones and technology is doing us some good, because in one hand we're getting smarter, and on other hands we're getting really dumber. You used to have to remember phone numbers. I used to have to memorize at least 20 or 30 phone numbers in my head, or write them down, you know. And it kept, you know, I'm not going to say I remember that many, but, you know, that's just saying, you know, I had to remember a certain amount of phone numbers that I used recent, and now I can't even tell you what my wife's phone number, what my daughter's phone number. I can't tell you whose phone number's which. If I lose my phone and it goes broke, I can't even remember, and then I'm lost, because I'm like, I don't have my phone. That's my lifeline, is my phone. I can't even shoot videos without my phone. I can't post them on the internet without my phone. You know, if I don't have internet service, oh, it's impossible to put them up there, because you can't go to a public internet service to post a video, because everybody's on it and it's so slow. It'll finally time out on you. I've tried it. And if you have data, it just eats it alive. But I just want to get off here and say hello to everybody and what I went through and what I'm going through. I might put this as my introduction video. I took down the old one because I did a lot of babbling. Maybe I just need to do a short video, like maybe 3 or 4 minutes instead of a 30-minute babbling video. I just thought it was kind of silly, you know. Anyway, I'll see y'all till next time, man. Limpster out. I got to get to work out here and clean this truck, clean my yard, and get my living room clean, and enjoy my life on this nice sunny day outside. Thank you very much. Limpster out.